In the next few days, we will be approaching Tisha B'Av. On Tisha B'Av, we look back and remember the destruction of the temple, and we look forward to the rebuilding of our state and our people and the temple. I would like to discuss this process of destruction and rebuilding from a psychological perspective. In our lives, we also go through processes of feeling depleted and destroyed and trying to replenish ourselves and rebuild ourselves. The Gemara in Masechet Brachot, page 5b, tells a story about Rabbi Yochanan that I think teaches us something new about this process of destruction and rebuilding. The Gemara teaches that Rabbi Yochanan heard that his student, Rabbi Chia bar Abba, was sick. Rabbi Yochanan went to visit him. He asked his student if the suffering he was going through, if he was enjoying it or receiving benefit from it. And the student said no. Rabbi Chia bar Abba said no. Rabbi Yochanan then extended his hand and lifted up his student, Rabbi Chia bar Abba. It seems to me that in this story, Rabbi Yochanan shared with his student a moment of deep empathy. He was, I think, implied, he was trying to say, I understand that things are really difficult and they don't make sense right now. I'm with you. And through that experience of empathy, his student was able to receive new strength and rise up again. The second story is interesting because Rabbi Yochanan, who in the previous story was helping his student, was now sick. Rabbi Yochanan is sick, he can't get up, and his rabbi, Rabbi Hanina, comes to visit him. Rabbi Hanina asks him if he is enjoying the suffering, and he says no. And then Rabbi Hanina picks up Rabbi Yochanan. What's interesting to me in this story is that Rabbi Yochanan, on the one hand, is seen as a helper, a therapist, and immediately afterwards is seen as somebody who is in need of help. And I think that sometimes, when we work, we become depleted. Rabbi Yochanan tried to help his student, and afterwards, he became sick. This happens in our lives sometimes as well. We give, be it through teaching, or being a therapist, or through working with our hands, or working with computers, whatever it is, we try and contribute to the world, and we get tired and worn out. But the Gemara doesn't end with this process of feeling depleted. The Gemara says that even Rabbi Yochanan, who was successful in helping somebody else, could be helped. Rabbi Yochanan, the giver, had a teacher from whom he received. And I think that in the same way that Rabbi Yochanan knew how to help, but also knew how to receive, it's important that in our lives we also give to others, contribute, and get tired from all the giving that we're doing. But we can't forget that it's important to find the people and the places and the experiences and the books and whatever it is that replenishes us and gives us strength. I hope that approaching Tisha B'Av, we recognize not only the national destruction, but also the places of depletion in our lives, and that we find places and people that will replenish us speedily and in our days. Shabbat Shalom.